I think the reason I wanted to hike at Everest Base Camp is it's on my bucket list. I love hiking. I have friends to go with. I feel so accomplished after I do a hike, and this is like one of the ultimate hikes. I've dreamt about it since I was a child. We live in a society where we're always on our phones and whatnot, but you get out there and you have no choice but to talk to people, and play cards and interact because your phones aren't working. You can charge your stuff at some of the villages, but it costs a lot of money. What's the point? I mean, that's what you're there for, is to see everything and just take it all in and feel like you're part of nature. It's what we're meant to do, I think. What we're meant to be. Third day of the trek, and I started the chest infection since Kathmandu. So I got my full thing of tea, which I'll be drinking, and the others are climbing for another hour today and coming back down, just to help them acclimatize for tomorrow.
That's good.
You think you're in good shape, and then you see a Sherpa carrying a bunch of doors on his back, or two people's backpacks, and they pass you. They look like they're running compared to you. They do this like daily for their living. People from all over the world. And there's many tea houses to stay in, and it's funny to see when you reach a tea house, you know, and you've been trekking and you keep passing the same people. You get to a tea house and you don't see so and so anymore, and like obviously they've gone down. So just one by one, you start to notice like the group gets smaller at the tea houses as you get higher up, because people have to go back down because they can't make it because they're getting sick, or and their breathing gets hard, or whatever it is.
Usually
He's good. Energy from it. He's good.
I was born for the camera. Need somewhere to put the shelves. Feel great. Feel sprightly. I feel energetic. I feel inspired. I feel all of these things.
Sinus infections are awesome. We have eggs. So, soldier on.
Yeah.
Energy egg. Best egg in the world.
Yeah.
Amanda? Yeah. She needed rescue yesterday.
I think it's one of the places that you can go and do this hike, and it requires so much from you. You know, you cut through all the crap in your life. You have to focus on your breath because breathing gets harder the higher up. You know, it sits at 53-64 meters at the actual base camp, so you have to be with yourself. You have to be with your thoughts. It's breathtaking and it's amazing, and you learn a little bit more about yourself.
Wait. Okay, do you show me the card first?
The card?
Yeah. It's
You want to be like the woman?
You'll see. Put your legs behind your head.
You do that!
You guys go lean in far. Cheers.
Udah nama main Narayan Mawar.
My name is Lalit Mag. My turn? Santosh Adhikari.
What is your favorite meal to eat when you're trekking?
That's Santos.
Yeah. Favorite meal?
Dog bark and hot tea.
Who is your favorite guest on the trip? Just kidding.
If you could pick any guide in this whole guest house to guide you next time, who would it be?
Just kidding. I'd go with Santos again.
Yeah?
Yeah. Even though he annoyed me with jam all the freaking time.
So, Anne and Wynn, tell me about your experience on Mount Everest.
Extremely cold, tired, and hard work.
Or what was your best experience? What the thing that sticks out the most?
Best experience. I think the scenery is beautiful. The mountain nature.
And worst?
Worst my attitude, sickness. Can't breathe, almost died. Walking with me.
Walking up the hill.
Quite amazing to kind of get to the end, even though it's not, you know, it's not summit. So in some ways, you kind of feel like, oh, I'm doing something that isn't the entire experience, but it's definitely a feeling of. It's overwhelming in some ways to be at the base of the highest point in the world, you know, and to see Everest.
People are friendly.
People are friendly.
Was it a real sickness or was it fake?
Because Danny drugged me to my eyeballs.
What advice do you have for anyone else who wants to consider doing the Everest trek?
Take care of yourself. Bring lots of warm clothes. And I guess don't give up. Get there. Even if you don't remember it.
Anything else?
Maybe do a little bit of cardio before you go.
I think you need to prepare mentally, physically.
Like that. Even if you are determined, it's very difficult to do. I mean, you can see we went with Danny and she had the willpower of anyone, and you know, ran into the problem anyway.
Is the #1 piece of equipment that you would recommend?
Twix bars definitely is the most important.